Hi everyone. 15 or maybe even 20 years ago, no one had heard about tattoos really, but these days almost every other person has one. And it's not just rock stars or sailors, anyone can get a tattoo.
Alright, let's begin.
Soon you may hardly find anyone without one, but it doesn't mean that some of the tattoos can't be considered truly incredible works of art. Some of them look so real or unusual, it might blow your mind. Today, we've prepared several such tattoos for you, and believe us, you have to see them with your own eyes. Let's get it on. We are often asked if we know who Tyler Durden is. Of course we do. He's on one of the coolest tattoos in the world. When we're talking about 3D tattoos, we imagine something extremely realistic, almost like the image is going to jump from the skin at any second. But this tattoo artist understood 3D tattoo a bit too literally. He creates images in the 3D graphics that you can see in cinemas. It's like you're seeing double until he puts special glasses on. Well, the same trick works with tattoos, but the effect is a bit different. It's much better. Oscar and Gasper, a group of Portuguese visual arts and multimedia professionals, can make your tattoos move, literally. Have you ever wondered what an animated tattoo might look like? Something like tattoos from Disney's Moana, but in real life, on real people, in real time. By using a special technique, Oscar and Gasper first put the tattoo on the body and then bring it to life with a customized animation. The project is called ink mapping and was first presented on a live tattoo mapping event in Lisbon in 2015. The artists used models' tattoos as a basis and then animated them. The producer noted that no post-production was used after the editing. Everything you see was filmed live, including the animation. Amazing and breathtaking. Large-scale tattoos always make us admire both the artist and his live canvas, but this picture on Brennan Gallego's back is simply mesmerizing. It's not just big, every detail is thought through. It's truly a piece of art. It was created by Jesse Ricks from Keene in New Hampshire, USA. He specializes in 3D images with details spreading from the center. You can find many similar works on his Instagram, but we believe that this astonishing tattoo is the most beautiful. Most people can't stand cockroaches. Well, aside from the fans of exotic snacks like Bear Grylls, most people try to just get rid of them, and some even succeed. But there are some people who like cockroaches a bit too much. Well, either that or they just hate everybody else. That's the only way to explain this choice for a tattoo. This guy better stay away from old ladies with poor eyesight, or he might get hit by a slipper. Sometimes it's not enough to draw really well to make a 3D tattoo. You want it to be even more impressive. But how do you do that? You can't make the image tangible, can you? Well, in that case, you can use the person's body. After all, we have so many curves and folds. Why not use them for a tattoo? This one was created by a guy called Winnie, and we should say, his imagination is something else. How could he even come up with something like this? Usually people choose typical places for tattoos. Arms, legs, backs. Some daredevils even get tattoos on their ribs. Some choose their fingers. But head tattoos are the rarest of them all, even if it's something normal, not a cockroach. That's of course if you can call a very realistic image of a fractured skull with gears sticking out normal. This tattoo was created by a young woman, Claudia Riato. She says her specialty is dark realism and calls herself a traveling master. Since we're talking about dark realism, here's another cool tattoo. It was created by a guy called Elliot Kohak. He lives and works in Annecy, a city in the southeast of France. Do you know of any stereotypes about France? Well, Elliot will shatter all of them. His Instagram account is full of extremely dark and realistic works that are scary to look at, but at the same time, you just can't take your eyes off them. This tattoo of the Enchantress from Suicide Squad was made by him as well. We should say, Elliot has a very recognizable style and very lively works. They don't move, of course, but that's probably for the better. We don't need these creepy creatures to suddenly start moving like the ones from the ink mapping project. Evolution is a strange thing, right? We exist thanks to it, but so do thousands of anomalies. For example, the pectus excavatum deformity. It's a hereditary condition in which the sternum and rib cage are shaped abnormally. In other words, it looks like a person has a huge hole in his chest. About 1 out of 1,000 kids have this condition, and in most cases, people try to fix it surgically. The reasons might be different too: embarrassment, breathing problems, but this guy decided to be creative and actually increase the effect. Sure, he has a hole in his chest, so why not use it as an idea for a tattoo? The result is magnificent. The only thing missing is a small picture of James Bond at the end of the tunnel. Does the style seem familiar to you? No wonder. This is one more work of the French master Elliot Koek. Once again, extremely dark vibes, and the tattoo is almost completely black and white. We wonder how it looks in daylight. And another work by Elliot, this time an entire arm covered in space images. This tattoo looks more like a scene from the dark fantasy movie that hasn't even been filmed yet. You know, the one which tells about the world ending and the universe being destroyed or created. And another work by Elliot Koek. He really does love drawing skulls, black and white images, and creating something so three-dimensional it gives you goosebumps, and he's really good at it. They say that you can look at paintings of genius artists for hours and then come back to them over and over and always discover something new. Seems like this work by Elliot is one of such artworks. We won't insist on the genius part, but you can't deny this master managed to create something truly breathtaking. And best of all, it's black and white. One of our favorite types of tattoos are the ones that create optical illusions. You know, like those pictures that make you a bit dizzy, but just on your body. A Spanish master with the nickname Uchi Tattoo specializes in such works. He loves drawing black and white images and creating geometrical paradoxes, like this arm tattoo of a young DJ and musician Fran Freitas. If we look at his Instagram photos, even after the healing, the tattoo looks incredible. The artist Jack Connolly paints in oil and sells his paintings online, but he's also a talented tattoo artist. Jack creates dark, realistic images not just on canvases, but on people too. He often does tattoos on the head. We aren't quite sure why, but we've never seen a tattoo artist who created quite as many head tattoos as Jack has. We've got to admit though, he is nailing it. Alexei Moroz is a pretty famous tattoo artist from Ukraine. His speciality is photorealism and the portrait genre. He really knows how to tattoo eyes. Not just eyes though, huge ones. Enormous 3D realistic looking eyes that look like they're just about to blink. Eyes even in the most unexpected places like arms might seem pretty strange, but just look how cool they are. Ignore the logic and just admire the beauty. Your eyes aren't deceiving you this time. It is a tattoo, not a picture made on a computer with a ton of added graphics and effects, not even a painting on paper or canvas. It's a tattoo created by a Portuguese tattoo artist, Fabio Guerreiro. Most of his works are black and white, and realism is his favorite style, but this work must be the most incredible and three-dimensional of all the ones we've seen today. It's hard to believe it's just a picture on someone's skin. How about another optical illusion? This time it's on a woman's arm. It was created by a tattoo master Jay Freestyle from Amsterdam. His motto is, "Give me a piece of your skin and I'll give you a part of my soul." All in all, a true artist. But the most amazing thing is that the person who created this jaw-dropping tattoo is self-taught. He has an unusual technique and style, and a love for combining the most unexpected images. For example, an insane optical spiral and gentle flowers. By the way, Jay loves traveling and goes to tattoo conventions all the time. Who knows, maybe one day you'll become the lucky one to get a tattoo from him. And we've saved the best for last. One more work by Jesse Ricks from New Hampshire. Remember that gorgeous back tattoo with a ton of details? We admit that we thought it couldn't get any better. Turns out, Jesse made another one. An incredibly detailed sleeve, featuring space, chakra, hexagons flying around that resemble Ireland's Giant's Causeway. We're not sure what's more impressive, his imagination or the patience needed to turn his vision into a reality. What do you think? Psst. Dude, are you looking for new technologies and great gadgets? Are your thoughts focused on the future? Do you love huge vehicles and can't imagine your life without robots around you? Then visit TechZone and you'll find all this and more. The link is in the description. You interested? Great.